god, yeah, I forgot about that.
Hello
Rest in
everybody.
peace.
Welcome to Cut the Blue Wire Radio. I'm Locke. My
And
co-host
I
is
am Bard.
Bard. And that was Terry Davis, a real human being. I fucking love this guy. Too bad he died
He,
though.
yeah, he knew the truth, but the CIA got to him. Look,
I actually
doesn't get any more
I'll
obvious
believe
than
that.
that.
I, I I'm willing to believe that. So, for anyone who doesn't know him, I know it's just the intro, but I have another clip that you absolutely have to see. He's funny as shit.
I'm ready to watch it.
You ready? Okay.
Sitting in my fuck.
His face.
Hello. What about GCC? I can't understand you. What'd you say? Do I see the fun in GCC? Hell no. I'm a white man. I wrote my own fucking compiler. I'm not a nigger like Linus. I'm a professional.
Hell.
I started at Ticketmaster in 1990 and we wrote a compiler. The difference in a professional and amateur the difference between an amateur and a professional is you write your own compiler, okay?
Alpha.
I have a 20,000 line divine intellect compiler that operates just in time and ahead of time. You seem to be in denial. Why don't you fucking download my 2 meg? You can download my 2 meg distribution that has all the source code on it, and you can compile with my fucking compiler. You're a nigger. You're a fucking nigger.
That's how you end the call.
Hell
Fucking
yeah.
nigger.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
Oh, that's so good.
No, I had to show that one. Had to include that. The intro wouldn't be complete without. Well.
Oh man, this is too easy because all I gotta say is speaking of fucking niggers, and I can go on to my story we got going on here.
Yeah, let's start with the first topic. Our
Okay.
little Bart story number 1.
Yes, this one's a short one. This one's called The Party Bus, is the name of this story. Whoa! Hold on, my microphone almost just fell off my table.
It's
No
afraid.
technical difficulties. Alright, yeah. So, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I ride the bus at night almost every single day. I work a shit ton.
Yeah.
And I get off. I ride the bus at midnight almost every single goddamn day.
Sounds horrible.
Yeah, well, the only really bad part about it is that you're never gonna find anyone worthwhile on the bus. Not that I ride the bus to have a a good conversation, but
To see the
So
better people of the city.
God damn, dude, what is it going off my microphone? 1 second. Before I get this. Come on, at one point this is gonna happen.
Don't be nervous.
Oh yeah, I'm shaking.
Anyway, the bus people.
Yes. All right, we good? My microphone's set.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm getting on this bus, and the second the doors open, this nigger walks out, and he says, "Shit, man, this is the party bus up in here." And, that's not a good sign.
He's fly when he says that.
Yeah, I know. I kind of just laughed it off because I had no idea what could that mean, Yeah.
I don't know, drugs?
Well, when I stepped on, it became very obvious. Every single fucking person in a seat was a shadow person. There was not a single white skin on this bus. It wasn't like rowdy or anything. It was just like as I'm walking down this bus looking for just like one white face to sit next to. any white face. It would make me feel better, you know, because it's just like walking through halls of shadows.
If it was a red-haired feminist, would you sit next to her or would you sit next to a nigger?
I would definitely sit next to the redheaded feminist, dude.
I guess, yeah. If you want to keep your belongings.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I did find one white person at the end of the road here, the end of the bus, because it's a pretty long bus. It's like kind of like a train.
Was it opposite day? White people at the back of the bus?
Dude, that's the only safe place. Like, I know it's kind of funny, but I only sit in the back of the bus because the front of the bus is always way too rowdy, and I could see everything that's happening at the back of the bus, you know?
Very alpha.
So, I find this man, and he is like the caricature of a neckbeard meme. And he's got like, you know, he's got the chins. He's got the fedora with the Pokemon Go pins on it. A tan messenger bag. His face is glued to his phone. He's not really my first choice if some race war, like, you know, erupted on the bus, but, you know, you take what you can get, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking around. There's a few more white faces around here. And the one across from me is a heroin junkie with her trash cart. And I don't know if you have this, but our junkies are constantly pushing around a cart of trash. Like, it's all their belongings, but to the civilized man, it's just like a cart full of bottles and trash bags and who knows what.
Yeah, I've seen it in movies, I guess.
Yeah, it's real. It's not always like a shopping cart, but sometimes it's like a baby carrier, and like you think that there might be a baby in there, but nope, it's just, you know, rotting shit. And then the other white person is next to me, is a roasty.
How did you know?
Yeah. Well, she had a mixed child next to her.
Oh, God, no.
A caramel-colored little angel.
A caramel present from heaven.
Yes, exactly. And she's got her eyes are watching some meaningless, like, YouTube videos. She's, whatever white brain cells she has is getting sucked right out of her through the fucking Jew phone.
Right.
And I'm not really focusing. I'm daydreaming. I'm just trying to picture that I'm at a, like, I don't know, a wheat field.
A rally.
A beautiful Aryan princess next to me or something. But all of a sudden I'm snapped out of the daydream because I'm hearing the roastie screaming at this junkie. And I'm trying to, like, she's just screaming, "You sick fuck! My kid is right here!" And the junkie's, like, really confused looking, and she's, like, mumbling and staring. She's like, "Excuse me?" What's, like, she doesn't know what's going on. But the Colbert is shouting at her. She's saying, "I see what the fuck you're doing. You need to cut that shit out. My kid is right here." And I'm looking at the junkie, and she's scratching her in her thigh. She's a junkie. She's strung out.
Yeah.
She's, she's just got her.
Junkies do that. Junkies scratch themselves all the time.
Yeah. But this fucking Colbert is going off on her. She's like, "If you're gonna fucking play with yourself on the bus, you gotta do it somewhere else." And I'm, like, watching this fucking junkie, like, soak, like, she's, like, sinking as if she's got a turtle shell. She's, like, sinking in. She looks so fucking scared. And she's trying to, like, tell this girl, she's like, "I just have an itch." And the fucking Colbert is screaming, "I'm sure you've got an itch, but you cannot be fucking nodding off around my kid." And finally things settle down a little bit. But I'm watching the junkie's hand. It's like, you know, it's shaking because it wants to scratch. It wants to scratch so badly.
Obviously.
And finally it does.
I love how instead of saying, like, "cut that out," you can do that somewhere else on the bus. What kind of an answer is that?
Yeah, I know, right? But,
Go sit next to the other white kid.
Oh man, but she starts scratching again because she has to, and finally this sets the Colbert off. She stands up and she gets into fucking emulation mode. She's probably emulating all the fucking
the dad who left.
Well, no, probably more the girls the dad left her for, because she stands up and she's like, "You know who I is. You know who I is. I'm about to fucking bust you in the face. My kid is right here. You know who I is. And the junkie again is not really doing anything.
Oh
Just trying to
god.
apologize, you know. She's like saying sorry while like scratching her inner thigh, like she's just like some kind of dog with like fucking fleas or something, you know. Oh man, and that's pretty much all that happened. Like the mom finally like she got off on the stop, and the kid walks off the door, and then the mom pops her head through the window. She's like, "Bitch, you're lucky my kid was here. If I see you out here again, oh," she's like walks away.
I mean, I guess she's used to junkies not fighting back. I don't know.
I mean, with junkie, at least not a female junkie. I think male junkies they could get a little vicious, but yeah, this is just like she was chimping out, and she had like this artificial black girl voice, you know.
Yeah, I can imagine that exactly.
But there's something that was actually more disturbing on that bus than that whole interaction.
Okay.
And I don't like to I don't like to talk shit on kids that much because their situation they can't help. But there was this fucking mixed kid on the bus, and it was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen.
They can be,
And-
yeah.
Well, look, dude, the skin was very pale. Like, it had very pale skin.
Yeah.
But the eyes were so soulless. Like, there was no child spirit inside this kid. Staring off into the distance with no, like, imagination, no wonder, no adventure. It was just, like, an empty soul ready to just, like, grow up and ravage the lands.
Did
you
it
know?
have like two mommies or daddies?
Just one daddy, which was kind of surprising, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah, and it's like it had like its face was like straight off an ape. Like I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to be racist.
I was
or
gonna
anything. But-
ask the mix.
Yeah, it was definitely white and black. But like the lips were like protruding so much that like it had to breathe through its mouth, you know? Like I don't know, but like honestly, this soulless gaze of that kid freaked me out. Like it made me so uncomfortable. And when it got off on the bus, its dad got up and left the bus, and the kid didn't even turn his head or anything. He just like got off the bus and like walked out the door without looking or anything. It was so robotic and yeah.
No, I get what you mean. Like they say that like half-bloods are either really ugly or really beautiful, but I think they're just really ugly or really disturbing, like one of those two.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I've never seen a mixed kid where I'm like, wow, that's fucking adorable. You fucked with God's work and you won. Good job. Like I've never said those words.
But I'm wondering when they're gonna start being sterile.
Who knows?
I'm reading the chat here. Someone asked if Terry Davis is dead for real. Yeah, I think he got ran over by a train. Not suspicious at all. The assassin was probably watching, what's that show again? House of Cards? It's like, hey,
I
that's
never
a good
watched that
idea.
shit.
Yeah, they threw someone in front of a bus there as well.
My parents watched that show, so I figured it was something to stay away from.
Well, yeah, that's pretty smart
I
decision.
can see why a woman would want to watch that show. I mean, it's a bunch of business dudes in business suits, right?
Yeah, sorta. In the beginning, at least.
Mm.
Anyway, let's move on to our next topic, shall we?
Yes.
The Serena
yes.
Williams chimp out. So,
Oh yeah, I just thought that we had to go over this because we mentioned her in the stream last week, and I had no idea who she was, and then she made it very obvious who she was
exactly.
this week.
So we're obviously gonna watch her chimp out of this week, but I have some, I guess, dirt on her from in the past, some really funny shit that we're gonna go over. But I think we should watch the chimp out first.
Okay, yeah.
Though-
And dude, this is a chimp out. When
It
people
re-
say
it
a
literally
chimp
is,
out,
yeah.
This is it. This is what it looks like, and it's really good because it's got like steroids in the mix too, so it's kind of like a superhuman chimp out.
Exactly. Don't shoot me, but I picked a news clip because they go over the penalties as well that she did, and it's like nigger.jpg literally. Just yeah, let's just watch. I think that's
Oh.
the best thing.
I forgot how ugly Osaka is too. That's like one of the ugliest bitches I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I think that's the 56% meme, or not even
Yeah.
50. No, not
No,
really. It's
dude.
like the 5% of every race in existence ever.
Alright, go start this
Yeah,
shit.
let's start.
That win was overshadowed by the battle between Serena and umpire Carlos Ramos. Take a listen.
You owe me an apology. You owe me an apology. I have
Gives me that
never cheated
apology.
in my life. I have a daughter.
Gives me that apology.
I've never cheated.
Bringing up the dollar, typical.
I hate how responsive the crowd is. It makes me so fucking angry.
Serena was watching her coach give her a hand signal.
Verbal abuse.
And now
He looks pretty shitlordy.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
All right, so
egging
let's
her on,
recap,
dude.
folks. Serena's first
Look at
penalty
this.
was for coaching. She continued to argue with the umpire, denying she was getting coaching from the sidelines. Serena
Didn't do
then picked up
nothing.
the second penalty when she broke her racket. That resulted in a point penalty.
Let me just pause this. So, first, she lies about receiving help. Then she chimps out by breaking her racket, and then
Well, do you know much about the rules of tennis? Because I don't really know what coaching means.
well, her coach was giving her like signs, you know,
Okay.
like some simple displays, which is really easy to obviously say, like, you know, do that, defense, maybe attack there. You can easily do that with a sign. The coach
Interesting.
and the player have that all figured out.
Alright, go ahead.
Anyway,
The
well,
third
maybe we
penalty
should
came
continue
when
first.
She called the umpire a thief.
There she is,
He said
fucking
it
breaking
was
the
verbal
racket.
abuse and gave her a game penalty.
Oh,
That
man.
put Osaka up 5-3, and pretty much, Tanya, it was over from there. So
Yeah. No, we're not gonna listen to these people.
They look like they know a lot about sports. These two.
Exactly. But I mean, look at this. First, like, obviously breaking the rules and complaining about it, then breaking the racket in the chimp out, and then attacking the authorities. I mean, it's exactly like any news clip.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. So, anyway, in the past, she didn't really campaign for equal pay like now that much. She did for a little, and it was basically, the argument was really funny. It's I think she said, what was it again? Like, we only play 2 sets, or I guess 3 sets, and the men play 1 more, so that's why they get paid more. That was the original argument, which is retarded, obviously. And they asked some of the male players, and they just said the facts. Male players get more viewers, so there's more money.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole reason. And I actually looked up if there were like any retorts about that, and they bring up like maybe 5 games or something, 5 big games where the women actually had similar or greater views than men's finals. But I mean, if you can have like 4 examples out of how many matches, I don't think that really counts,
right.
you know. And it was all like basically with someone like Serena Williams, like a big star. So
Yeah, it's probably got hype behind it. And
yeah, it's just fangirls
media
watching
exposure.
probably. Cause like if you go down to the lower levels, nobody watches that shit because why
no.
would you? So
I couldn't name another female tennis player other than fucking Serena Williams, and I could barely even name her off 'cause I didn't even know her by name, you know. So
you knew her by chimp out.
I knew. Yes, exactly.
I mean, it's the exact same thing like in any other profession. You have like the few big stars who earn a lot, and then in the middle it's all, yeah, nobody cares.
Right. Right.
But before this, she actually claimed that females are just as good as males, and she said she could beat anyone who is lower than rank 200. So she was, I think, rank 1 or 2. And as soon as she said that, the number 203 actually challenged her and her sister to a match. So I'm gonna show
Did
you.
she decline or did she take it?
No, they accepted it. Let me show you who he is. Look
Let's
at
see.
this little shitlord. He actually looks like a shitlord. That's the funny part.
Wait till the. Oh, okay.
With his glasses.
Those glasses.
Exactly.
Those glasses, dude.
Yeah, so this guy, I always have a hard time pronouncing his name. I think it's like Karsten Brach or something like that.
Okay.
So anyway, I mean, he played him. It was called Battle of the Sexes. It was like, I think around 2000 in the Australian Open. I remember seeing it. It was hilarious. So he's ranked number 203, and they were like in the top 5, both of them. The thing is, before he actually went to play, he went golfing. So he just finished golf, and he was drinking all the time. And this is a guy who was also described like his training regimen was basically just smoking cigarettes and then having a bit of beer while playing. that he was famous for that. So this is
Nice.
like a total I don't give a fuck dude who was ranked 203 against the top females.
That's probably why I challenged her.
Well, yeah, because you know it was bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, he beat them 5-0 and 6-1.
God damn.
Or well, yeah, no, 5-0, 6-1. I think another set 6-2.
They barely even scored on him.
Yeah, no, they almost did nothing. And afterwards, he said like something. What was it again? Anything above 500, no chance. And he even said like, I had to pretend I'm like rank 600 to keep the game a little bit of fun. Total fucking shitlord. Let me show the next picture. Him with the sisters. They even when they're younger, they look weird.
What the hell is up with that fucking hairstyle?
Well, I mean, this was around 2000, you know, they were hip.
Well, I'm pretty sure people are doing that, but the thing is, I'm pretty sure like dudes are doing that now. Like those mumble rap artists fucking put the beads in their hair and shit.
Oh yeah, I've seen rappers with that, yeah.
Is that Serena on the left?
You know, I'm not sure. I think it's on the right, but I'm not sure.
One looks like a straight up man and one looks like a straight up like fucking chimp. Dude, the open mouth one, dude.
I think
know
that's
I might be going
Venus.
I might be going overboard on the monkey comments. Like I don't want to overstay the welcome of that, but holy shit.
You're not calling them a monkey in real life. You're calling them a monkey in Minecraft. Doesn't count.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to put them in my zoo in Minecraft.
Yeah. It's nothing to do with the real players. Come on, man. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, when a female plays against a male, it's obvious that they have no chance. I don't know if you
100%.
know anything about tennis, but
No, yeah, not really.
if you put a topspin on the ball with like the might of a man, it's almost impossible for a
The
female.
might of a man.
Well, I mean, how else would I say it? With the strength of a man, a female
like that
has
wording.
almost no chance of blocking that. So, yeah, not really a chance there. And also, the males are way faster, obviously, the short sprints and stuff.
Well, I mean, we could list off all the characteristics that a man is physically better than a woman, but
Yeah.
we might be here for a while.
And do they really count with Serena?
Well, look, I almost feel like her biceps are bigger than his.
Yeah.
It looks like the drug use, it doesn't even help.
I mean, he might have a shitlord smile there where he's thinking, if they gang up on me now, it's all over.
The smile is purely for the picture.
Yeah, I guess so.
I see what he's thinking inside.
I mean, look where he's holding his hands. He's protecting what matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, is she wearing 2 watches? Oh no, never mind.
Do not overanalyze her fucking fashion. I don't know what that is. It's like a watch and a bracelet.
Matches the cool hair.
Oh yeah.
Should we move on to the Kickstarters?
I would absolutely love to jump into the Kickstarters, yes.
Okay, we searched a lot. Like, you have to know this, guys. When we started, Baard was looking for some kickstarters, and like the first 2 or 3 were all tranny related. But I don't want to see any more tranny shit, okay? Like for 1 week, it's always fucking trannies. These people are in my nightmares.
Don't put me on the spot like that. That makes me look very bad. I just like laughing at them.
I mean,
okay?
yeah, I get it.
I'm not pulling an Alex Jones here.
Well, yeah, not on air, but off air. No, never mind. Okay, let's look at our first one.
I believe the phrase that you used last week when I sent you this Kickstarter was that you have tranny fatigue.
Yeah, I have tranny fatigue now.
I'll respect it.
I need a few more weeks, and then we can start going in them all over again. No, that came out wrong. Okay, so.
Full stop. Let me get the Kickstarter up.
Yeah, get it up.
These 2 Kickstarters have the most perfect videos, I have to say.
I mean, the picture alone, stylish feminist condom wallets. Notice the feminist part, because that's really important.
Elegant leather cases to discreetly carry. Clear cases to proudly flout taboo. Styles for women and men, gay or straight. Tell me, all those white straight males in the chat right now, do you think these elegant leather cases is something you would carry around to conceal your condoms?
And would you pick the clear one because you proudly flout taboos? Yeah. We should watch the intro.
Okay.
I'll count you down.
Give it a second to. Okay, all right, count me down now.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm running. I'm running because she's giving it up to the whole team.
That's what I'd ask her. Why does she have condoms? It's just she have a penis. Is that a logical next step?
She's trying to use me.
100% yes.
And I'm gonna say that's not the kind of guy I am.
Yeah, why are you carrying so many condoms? Do you need them personally?
Even the guys they're interviewing are like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
First of all, we on a first date.
Yeah.
Second of all, why would a whole bunch of condoms? It's either we I don't know if I could curse, but I'm not gonna curse.
56%, 56%.
Or it's either we fucking all night, or it's either she was fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry before she came to see me.
As you can see, for all our openness about
the
sex,
jaw.
talking about condoms and women who carry condoms can still cause grown adults
The
to
soy
giggle and
face.
say really stupid things, which is a real issue, one that prevents women from carrying.
She's not a porn actress, by the way. I checked.
I think this is absurd, so I've decided to take on this taboo, and I thought Kickstarter would be a great way to connect to people who felt the same way.
Oh god.
What I've done is created a line of condom cases that solves the problem without giving ground. Addresses the issue of the taboo, but also allows you to confront it head on. How? With a 2-part set. Well, we know that not everything can be a statement. Sometimes you just want to do your thing and look good doing it. So half of the Plan A project is sleek leather cases, so you can carry your condoms with you
elegant,
and completely look
fashionable.
Plan A leather cases are made of hand-selected calf skins and kid skins, which are then cut and stitched.
Kid skin?
Yeah, I heard that as well.
And fine leather work. But it didn't feel right making this.
This sounds very
project.
Jewish.
Well, she is
The product
Asian.
had to be about something more.
Very true.
Because hiding a problem doesn't make it go away. So the second half of the Plan A project is a big fuck you to the judging classes.
Fuck you, bigot!
Studied case that says, I carry my condoms. I don't hide them. You'll receive both when you donate. Which you use is completely up to you and the mood you're in. So here's where I need your help. I've made some prototypes, given them to friends, and gotten great reviews. All this, in addition to my own experience, have made me confident that this is a real and urgent need. But to make it available to a wider market, I need to go a bit bigger. This means paying for industrial dyes, sewing contractors, bulk materials, and the like.
Sweatshops.
Products like this that deal with
Asian sweatshops, 10K.
aren't exactly causing crusty old men at hedge funds to write me checks. So I'm turning to you instead.
Well, yeah, because they know it's a horrible idea.
$12,000 to get this project up and running. Just a few hundred people with some empathy.
Chat says, why can't she keep her eyes open?
And frankly, a need for the product to help me challenge this silly double standard. So please spread the word. And thank you for supporting the Plan A project.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I love that she says she's gotten great reviews from her friends. I can only imagine. 10 out of 10. It holds condoms. Like, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah, I don't get it. Why wouldn't you just put it in your purse, you stupid bitch?
Yeah.
Literally, the only reason is that you would pick the transparent one and then just like walk over the street with your 3 condoms in there.
3 out of 10. Could not fit Magnum condom. Looks like it doesn't look like one size fits all. I mean,
Yeah. No, I don't get it. We should look at the pledges. These are pretty good.
pledge 10 or more. A handwritten thank you note with a condom inside. I'm gonna be the best grandma ever. So when she says that, wait, hold on. Does that mean she poked holes in it? If she's
Actually,
gonna be the
yeah,
best grandma.
I was
what
gonna
the
say
fuck?
like, what the fuck does she mean? But maybe.
Well, I think that's it, dude. Yikes.
I mean, I wanted a handwritten thank you note. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I skipped the $5. I will mention your name in this year's letter to Santa, asking him to bring you all the presents you asked for. Translation: you don't get shit for this donation.
Santa's probably like one of our porn shoots.
Yeah, yeah, it's just actually some old Jew with like, you know, gray beard.
Oh god.
All right.
Are the other ones any? Let's see.
I don't know. Let's see. One leather condom case in a color stocked in inventory.
Nah, it's just
Leather
inventory.
condoms. Double pack, nice. Triple pack.
The question is,
ultra sluts.
how many do you need? Like, are you such a slut that you need like 2 or 3 of these things to go out with?
Quadruple pack, quintuplet pack. Like, imagine like being with the girl at a bar and you're about to like smash, and she's pulling out all these sleek leather things. You're like, I swear there's a condom in this one.
Which
No, it's
one
not
do you
a condom
want?
in this one.
Nah, maybe she's thinking forward, you know, like, how do you know you won't have a gangbang with like 30 people in the room? You gotta be able to give them all.
This one's good. $560 or more. $560 or more.
What?
I will send 20 sets of cases to the women's or GLBT organization of your choice.
Yeah, they really need that shit.
But how will they get the gift if we're giving out these packs?
No. I don't think this is, well, actually no, it is a gay thing, right?
What?
Well, the gift, you mean AIDS, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But it's for women and men, gay or straight.
Alright, I need to open my mind just a little bit for that.
You should
So,
you should read
can I read
the
the idea?
Yeah. It's
The
really
idea.
artistic, guys.
I was getting ready to go out one night while chatting with my roommate, joking about how silly I felt stashing condoms in a nice leather business card case, so that I'd have some on the hand in an organized way. My roommate laughed and replied, "Yeah, I always have to put mine in a makeup bag or something." That's when it hit me. Surely there existed some stylish product for women to carry condoms that we've just missed. Dude, I have to say, I didn't know that this was a thing with Western women to carry around condoms. I do know in like TV shows and sitcoms, sometimes they have them in the drawer or something, but like actually bringing them out?
No.
How much of a
yeah.
slut do you have to be to do that?
I think there's quite a lot who do that, to be honest.
Man, it's crazy. And I'm assuming that, you know, if maybe this is a big assumption, but if a dude's going out to, you know, potentially slam some chick, I'm gonna assume he's gonna bring condoms.
Well,
or
yeah.
maybe this like we're so soiled out at this point that a dude does not expect he's gonna get any, so he doesn't bring condoms and he's gotta rely on the girl.
I mean, maybe that's what these things are for, you know, so the guys can carry their condoms yet respect the soy laws.
Oh man. I don't think there's anything else to read other than that part.
Yeah, but the design process, I don't
Oh
get.
yeah, scroll down.
I don't get this. I mean, if you look at these blueprints, that's just a normal letter. What the fuck? That's not a blueprint. That's how you fold a letter. Is this your planning? I mean, you
You
can
don't
Google
understand,
this.
dude. This design is sleek. It's fashionable. It's sophisticated. The materials, the cows that killed for this, they died for women's rights.
Yeah, I don't get this. I try to use fashionable, sophisticated materials. I've never seen any material that's sophisticated.
I mean, you've never seen this kind of leather, I guess.
No. Oh man, I don't.
This is the risks and challenges. See if there's anything in there. Yeah, no.
No.
Alright, well, that's that on that one. So, sum this up, women are sluts.
Yeah, I'm just looking here.
Especially Asian girls, I guess.
No, American Asians are sometimes worse than white American women.
I'm sure.
They're really fucking.
They probably
bitchy.
ride on the pathetic fetish that white dudes seem to carry.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with them, but no, thank you. Also, 12.5k. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, out of 184 backers, that's quite a ratio.
Maybe that's like her notch count.
How many leather cases does she have to carry around to keep all those condoms?
Oh man.
Do you want to move on to the next one?
Yeah, let's have a look at the next one.
This one is going to be especially painful.
Yeah.
Especially painful.
Okay, are you ready?
Let me get the link up.
Countdown?
Brace myself for this.
I mean, I have the faces maximized here. I think that says enough already. Is the right one a girl or a dude? Who knows? Does the left one have a penis? Who knows?
These are levels of soy I never thought could be achieved. Alright, hold on, it's got a buffer for a second. Uh-oh. Who's up to this? My video's not loading.
Do you have maybe too much soy for your connection?
Probably.
Is it seriously not loading?
Yeah, I know. We had it working just a little bit ago.
Just control F5 it's the page.
If anything, I'll watch it on the stream. I'll just be a little delayed. I won't say anything. I'll rely on you for that. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, we'll do that.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, there we go, there we go.
Okay. Do you want me to count down?
Cool. Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Sorry, I can't read this shit. We wanted to make a show that talked about our current culture.
So quirky.
They're so quirky and cute.
What is wrong with that? Current cultural moment.
Yeah, talk through your faggy lisp. No offense.
Hey guys, I'm Lily Can.
And I'm Francisco Mendoza.
And we are the writers and creators behind Harry Like Santa's Feminist Quarter Hour.
We wanted to make a show that talks about our current cultural moment.
Disgusting.
Sexual harassment!
God. Damn.
You know that he's being brought in there to be humiliated.
I wonder if one of these people isn't gay.
No, and this is my actual desire.
I don't know. Maybe him.
Yeah, this is a straight guy. Ah.
I hate it so much. Oh.
This is, just like.
We created the satirical world of Woke City, where the government would use a radio program to teach kids about liberal values, but the characters would keep derailing the lessons for their own selfish reasons.
We want to laugh at them, but we also want to explore how the narcissism comes from actual trauma, which is why.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause here.
Okay.
So what they just explained. So you have a world where the authorities are liberal and trying to teach everybody their values in their fantasy world, but you have these annoying people who keep laughing with it and not taking it seriously. So this is literally what's happening right now. I mean, it's not a fantasy story. They're not even trying to make a metaphor here. That's literally what's happening now. The authorities are liberals teaching us
projection, the podcast.
But what's worse is, then they're saying, and we're gonna go in how these people were probably abused as a child or something like that they said, and how they're disturbed that way. which is what most of the lefties have a problem with. This is like the biggest projection ever, and they're like
I wonder where they're
completely
taking
oblivious.
this inspiration from. Where are they getting this inspiration from?
I mean, they're all females, or I guess females in the mind. And
I don't want to identify any of them. I don't want to hurt any feelings
yeah,
or anything.
let's not misgender them. But yeah, I mean,
now
I was gonna say
go ahead.
They have the female mind, so obviously they're just gonna think about their own views and not understand that other people have other views.
Yes.
I don't know what's. I just read the chat. Good commitment to your thread. I'm not really sure what that means, but okay. Let's continue, okay?
Go.
3, 2, 1, go.
This is fake news. My show isn't a comedy.
The voice.
It's a gritty biopic of my struggles.
Wait, this is what I'm paying for?
Hairy feminist in a sausage-dominated city, where I can't even park
sausage-dominated
spot to get kombucha without being shamed by the patriarchy. Other so-called feminists whose commitment to the cause doesn't even come close to mine can get 5 seasons of showing their boobs on HBO, or quirky romantic comedies where they lose weight for some douche-tard to love them. So you bet I deserve a full 12-episode season of this podcast. I am a full bush bitch.
Full bush bitch. FBB.
Anyone tell me that they have no money to produce it? Donate now. Help me save Woke City from itself.
Woke City.
Help me help you. Or else.
Yeah, these people are very woke. I mean, how many stereotypes was that?
I mean, they pretty much, they nailed it all. I don't even know if I have to point anything out on that.
Being bitchy towards the pretty girls who actually make money and get attention. You're not good feminists. Well, yeah, at least they're not ugly. Oh man, I fucking... This is like the stereotype.
Because when you look at their pledging, they've got like this RPG system going on here.
Yeah, you can level up with
a few of these.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got them on screen?
Yeah, I do.
Alright. The $10 pledge. You're a follower. You may not lead the charge of progress, but at least you don't stand in Hairy Leg Hannah's way, as she does. And you better not. Now, if you bump up the money a little bit to $25, you are now recognized as an ally. And as an ally, you know your role as an oppressor and are atoning for it with your money. But don't be annoying about it. Because you're not, you're still white, you have money to give to the cause, and you need to acknowledge that.
And you've leveled up to a follower.
Yeah.
So that's level 2, guys. I wonder what your specs are.
Yeah, dude. Well, you actually get your first spec with Rallygoer.
Oh.
Because, congratulations, you've crossed the line. You crossed the threshold and made it out of social media and onto actual activism. If only you weren't spamming your friends with pics of your clever sign. So with Rallygoer, you become a sign holder for $50. This pay-to-play system is really not that bad.
No, man. I mean, your ally level, a lot of people gotta pay more than 50 for that.
Now we're getting to the $100.
The activists.
The activists cost $100 to be an activist. We want to congratulate you on your level of engagement, but the truth is, Hairy Legs Hannah doesn't deal well with competition. You're in the danger zone now. It sounds like they don't want my money.
I mean,
they understand that.
They want your money, but they don't want to be grateful for it, you know? They always want to be, like, arrogant about it, because they know that they're better than you. That's literally how it comes off.
It jumps from 100 to 250, and this is rights advocate. You have a history of fighting for the rights of those who need it most. So what? Hairy Legs Hannah has been profiled by Bra Burners Bi-Weekly. Have you? Don't think so. What the hell is Bra Burners Bi-Weekly?
I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't want to look it up. I kind of do, actually. Let's see here.
I mean, the
Is it a real thing? It might just be a joke.
It has to be. It's probably like some obscure, I don't know, event or something like that. I love how they do bi-weekly, doing it twice a week just so they can call it bi.
Very, very clever, Hairy Legs Hannah.
Man, the includes Hairy Legs Hannah will thank/insult you before every episode. How fucking annoying can you get?
But will she step on my balls? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
All right, we got two more.
What
For
the hell?
$500, half $1,000, dude. 0 backers. What a shame. Social justice warrior. How dare you call yourself a social justice warrior and compete with Hairy Legs Hannah?
Well, she
can see right through your fakery, and she will not let this stand. Prepare for the Twitter rage of hashtag Hannah Hose. What?
Wait.
What?
What? Yeah, Hannah's hose? I guess that's her army?
God damn. And this comes with a autographed copy of A Guide to Being Woke.
Oh,
Just
God.
what I needed for the new year. Alright, $1,000. This is it. This is max level. You just spent $1,000 to become the Woke Citizen of the Year. Okay. So you won Woke City's most prestigious award, and let me remind you, by spending $1,000, that's how you earn this prestigious award. Woke Citizen of the Year. That's only because Hairy Legs Hannah was disqualified for verbal harassment and lewd exposure of leg hair. But she's coming for you next year, and the award will be hers. And do you know what you get for this? A character on the show named after you and harassed by Hannah. Is this just like some kind of like undercover cuckoldry? Like,
I don't know. Maybe she tried to be a dominatrix and failed and is now doing this.
Because I don't know if you can do like sexual things on Kickstarter, so maybe this is kind of like a secret like.
Yeah. No, it could
undercover
be.
plan.
Also, we should really note the 6,002 pledged of the 6,000.
Yeah, it's so perfect, dude.
There's no way that's legit. There's no way.
Wow, they just made $2 over their pledged amount. Who could be behind this?
Yeah, I mean, it's so obvious that they probably got like 4K or something, or like, well, let's just chip in the rest so we get this money.
Let's read the message from the creators.
Yeah, this is good.
We created this podcast out of a shared love for comedy and a growing discontent with its current state. Most of our favorite shows seem to have just drowned in the insane Trump news cycle and have very little say that's new or refreshing. Ironic. As a queer artist from LA and a Latinx immigrant from a conservative family.
Well, what is Latinx?
I don't know, dude. Like, maybe she doesn't want to identify as a race, but she still wants to have her
privilege.
Like, privilege, yes. So it's kind of like saying Zer, but racial, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Anyway, we have, I don't actually know, but we have sometimes opposed views on subjects covered in the media, and we enjoy discussing them from perspective of understanding each other and finding common ground.
Yeah, these people are all about common grounds.
While on a less than sober night of conversation, we stumbled upon the idea, what would happen if the government started issuing educational material for children to try and get ahead of bigotry? Wow. I'm pretty sure that's actually already happening. I wish I could remember the complete context, but I remember that they're already bad-talking Trump in AP government books.
Yeah.
I've seen some pictures of that. So, I mean, again, this is already happening. Explaining items on the liberal agenda to kids so they'd be better equipped to navigate our society, already happening. We imagined a somewhat PC radio show that would feel both old-timey and radically modern. Set in a liberal haven of Woke City, where the characters wear their causes on their sleeves and tackle problems like the gender pay gap, discrimination, so on. Wow, again, where the characters wear their causes on their sleeves, like all the people with like fucking Antifa patches and, you know, their pronouns on their fucking backpacks, you know.
This isn't fantasy, this is literally just what they're doing in real life, except I guess here they don't want to fail. Real life was too hard, so they made up their own thing. That's how it comes off. Also, I'm seeing in chat, policing California.
Wait, ocean. I agree.
But this is
100%.
New York City. I'm not from America, but
one person, one of the girls was from San Francisco. That's California.
oh, okay, yeah. No.
And then the other one's from LA. They're both from California.
Secede right now. It's too
In fact-
late.
In fact, LA and San Francisco are like the most degenerate parts of California. Like those are fucking shitholes.
Oh yeah, I know LA. Holy
Yeah.
fucking shit. Just either sink it, move it away, or maybe put all the immigrants there first, and then build a wall there. Smaller wall.
Yeah. Where?
There were some good characters, right? Oh god, this nigger! I just scrolled.
Yeah.
Why did they give him such an ass? What the fuck? What is wrong with these people?
Dude, you saw the guy twerking. It's based off the twerking guy. I mean, but hold on. I want to finish this real quick. We came up with the idea of the title as soon as we figured out who the protagonist was. Hairy Leg Hannah's Feminist Quarter Hour. So they figured out the title by putting the name of the main character in the title and then changing the word from 25-minute podcast to the quarter-hour podcast. Good job.
Well, I mean,
That's
feminists
not
are always
comedy,
original.
We agreed. Comedy would be if the characters, instead of trying to teach children, selfishly focused on their own pursuits and derailed the lessons. Wow. I feel like I'm reading like the lefty agenda right now.
Well, I mean, this whole thing is so blatantly obvious, and the fact that they don't seem to get this is all the more funny.
I don't want to end up reading the whole thing, but this is like really good.
Yeah, no, go ahead, man.
Okay. Enough mansplaining.
Wait, where
Hi.
are you? Where are you? Which one?
There's a scroll up a little bit. That's gonna be above the nigger and above the mom. I think it's a mom, right?
You mean hi, Hairy Legs Hannah here.
Yeah. I'm taking over because this is my show, thank you very much. How can we be mansplaining if only one of us is a man? Well, one man is one too many if you ask me.
Wait. Sorry, but we're not there.
Oh.
What part is it on? You're gonna have
Right
to
there, stop right there.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Papa Pete says, get married to a white woman, have children already, and stop LARPing. I think we agree with those sentiments.
Yeah, but I wouldn't pick the white woman here.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Maybe pick the black twerker instead. I think you'll be better off.
Alright. One man is one too many if you ask me. Now leave me alone. Unless you want me to unleash my Twitter army of hashtag Hannah Hose on you. God, there's that again. Can you at least stick to explaining why we're raising money? Geez, okay. So the Ministry of Progressive Affairs, the patriarchal douchetards who fund my show lost all their money. I don't know. Buying accessories for their boners and they decided to cancel my show? I don't know what I'm reading here.
What is that? An accessory for your boner? A condom?
I'm guessing like a pocket pussy or something. I don't know.
Oh, no. I think maybe it's those thingies from the previous Kickstarter. I guess that's an accessory for it.
So, thing is, me and my crew were up to episode 5 of the first season of my show, and I already put a down payment on a house because I can't spend another day in the same house as my sister's self-obsessed baby. So I can't be canceled.
Wow, a feminist who hates babies from her sister who actually got married. Never seen that before.
Well, wait until you see the picture of what the sister looks like. So, A, we didn't run out of money on boner accessories. We're just two broke post-grads who can't take on any more debt. And B, can you make it a little more inspirational? Fine. I need you to help me raise money to finish the season. It's not just a good cause, it's for me. I have an incredible track record of helping women in need, like myself, but unlike my sister who has a daughter, when I needed money for my kombucha subscription,
I don't know what that is either.
Kombucha, it's like yeah, I know what kombucha is.
What is it?
It's a kind of bubbly drink that doesn't, most of the time it doesn't have like sugar. It's all like natural and vegan and raw. It's not bad. I don't mind it. But the thing is, the people who drink it are these people, you know?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
All right, anyway, I was so generous to me, stealing money from my sister to get it. I deserve this, and if you don't help me, you're part of the problem. All right.
I mean,
I don't think.
I
Okay,
don't get it. Do they think that their entitlement is funny, endearing? Why are you acting like this when you're collecting money, or I guess begging for money?
I don't know. I don't know if like maybe because I'm not in the lefty woman mindset that maybe they'll identify with this.
Yeah, okay, yeah, maybe.
Because
the
this
other woman,
reminds me. This reminds me a lot of like 2013 or so. I'd see these kind of girls posting like on Tumblr, and it's pretty much just like shamelessly saying like, "Here's me, trying to get a pizza from a guy on Tinder." I feel like that's the kind of people that this is like identifying with. You know, like just give me the shit, gimme.
I guess it's a circle jerk. You go, girl. Yeah. You go, girl.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I want to. Okay, I'm gonna read. I'm not gonna read what the money's going towards. But I'm gonna read this quick little snippet here underneath what your money is going towards. Okay.
Yeah.
It says, "Hi there, astounding Ashley here, hairy leg Hannah's sister. I hope you don't mind the baby crying. If I don't feed him every 30 minutes, he could grow up with abandonment issues."
What? I hope that's not serious.
Is that why you feed children? Is so they don't get abandonment issues? It's not for like nourishment?
Every 30 minutes? I'm pretty sure that's not right.
No, definitely not. Let me walk you through how the money from this fundraiser will be used in producing the podcast. My husband, Silent Sam, as he should be, I guess, Silent Sam, man don't deserve a voice, is refusing to respond to my tit pics.
Wait, that's not tit.
What is it? My toot pics. Is he like a fart fetishist? What is that?
I don't know. I have no idea. I've never seen that.
My tit pics.
Yeah.
No. That's all I made. Thank God Silent Sam swept it and impregnated me. Okay. I'm not gonna. We're not gonna do that.
Silent Sam. The one guy who is in like I guess a normal thing like a marriage has to be like some cucky name. Cucked Carl, Silent Sam, something like that.
Chad says, "Man, if chicks get money like this, I'm not surprised to see all these traps running around."
These aren't traps.
What do you think about Alinity Twitch, and why do you think she deserves to be destroyed for not apologizing to PewDiePie? I don't really follow PewDiePie, Rob. I didn't know there was any going around. Do you know about it?
Somewhat, yeah.
Tell me about it real quick.
I don't know. I think PewDiePie made some video about her. I don't know what she did anymore. I completely forgot that. Maybe Papa Pete, if you can say. But
yeah, fill us in on
he
that.
made a video about it, and then I don't know. It's too long ago. I don't follow PewDiePie that much either, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that he's shooting minor red pills at little boys everywhere. Keep flashing pictures of Hitler.
No, she copy striked him. Yeah.
Nah.
Well,
I don't know anything about it. I look it up, I guess. But...
I mean, I can speculate. A lot of these Twitch thoughts. I don't know if PewDiePie went over that, but they have really good connections with the admins of the platforms, because those are mostly like completely beta version dudes. And these girls actually send nudes, so they get like, whatever they want basically. That's how a lot of these people stay on, even if they do blatantly bad things. And they brag about it because they can get away with it. These are very arrogant people. Was it this one who like accidentally said all these losers are giving me money for doing nothing while she was still on stream? I think it was her, or if it's not, I mean, it's one of exactly the same type of girls,
It makes a lot of sense. I don't watch a lot of Twitch thoughts, but I've come across a few while looking for RuneScape streamers, and there's a lot of girls. There's a lot of girls who will stream themselves like cutting trees on RuneScape. I'm like, how is this entertaining? How are they getting by doing this? I mean, sending nudes it makes sense. Because I wouldn't even watch a dude cut trees on RuneScape. That's fucking boring as shit. Where's the content?
I've seen some shit like that as well, and it's mostly like some beta dudes just walking around her all the time or something like that.
I think I think we watched the video where that guy dropped like some RuneScape rares around her, like he was dropping abyssal whips and shit, and she wasn't even acknowledging it. She was just picking it up on stream and not saying a word about it.
Yeah.
He dropped like millions of coins and she didn't say a thing, just picked it up and walked away. Edgy Boy says, yeah, but at least she was playing with wood. That's true. She was doing something.
Well, yeah,
productive.
for like 12-year-old boys. I don't know if we should get too happy about that. I don't know what your stance on young boy sex is, but I know mine.
I am going to continue with reading this Kickstarter.
Yeah, go ahead.
One last section left, and then we're gonna listen to some content on the podcast and give our opinion on whether we should pay for this.
I
not.
forgot about that. That's because
Yes,
that's the best part.
That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff, dude.
Okay, which part are you going to?
It's gonna be the black guy who says, "What do you get in return?"
All right. I'll put the picture on stream as well.
God damn it! All right. Why, hello, I'm Shaven Leg Sean, gay reality TV star turned gay singer activist. I am Hairy Leg Hannah's roommate and far superior co-star of a Hairy Legs Hannah's Feminist Quarter Hour. God, that does not roll off the tongue. That is like the worst possible fucking name I've ever read.
This is like credentialism gone gay.
Yeah,
Instead of putting your titles, you put gay in front of everything.
I see you staring at me, my behind. I do give personal, and I do mean personal rewards for donations. So if you wanna... Shaven Leg Sean, this is not the kind of place. Oh, for goodness sake, what is this? Colonial Salem? Nice historical reference. Oh man, I wish they burned gays instead of witches.
Yeah.
Okay then, let's get to what the rewards are. I mean, besides getting to spend time with me each week. Oh, and by the way, the rewards are cumulative. So the more you give, the more you get. That's what she said.
I want to know what level you get 8s on. That's all I care about. Where's the gift? Where's the gift?
That's what woke citizen of the year is, dude.
I guess, yeah, being woke is being positive. 1K.
I don't know if I should reread these. I mean, it's pretty much the same
it's the
jokes
same
again,
things,
you
yeah.
know? Alright.
Well, actually, in California, you can get it for free, right? It's not even illegal.
Nah, dude.
no need to put down a K.
You don't even need to ask for it. They'll just give it to you, dude.
Just fall asleep in a park, wake up, and there you go.
Fucking disgusting.
Okay, where were those updates? Yeah, that was it, right?
Yeah, updates. Cleanse my mind. Alright, we're gonna hear this content.
2 days to go. That one.
Right,
that one was hilarious.
Oh god.
Wait, let me buffer it. Okay.
Same. Hold on. Okay, ready? Count me down.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I didn't know you'd be back so soon.
Me neither. It seems you can get arrested for exposing pubic hair on the subway, so I had to wrap up my fundraising protest early. What are you doing clipping your nails on the couch?
I don't want to puncture any prostates again. So how's fundraising going?
I'm almost there. I need another 1,000. People in this town don't like paying women.
Do you want help? I can give it one last push. Tell people to go to hairylegshannah.com and click on the Kickstarter button to donate.
No. You forced me to break up with my boyfriend. If we come back, you'll be out of the show.
If we don't get the money, we'll all be out. I bet you I can jiggle my booty and get 1,000 in 2 days.
Then put your money where your butt is. If you raise it, you can be in it.
And we'll be friends?
I'll buy my own friends.
Not with my money, you won't.
Oh, God. Does this guy want to be an actor? I forgot. What was it again?
This is the thing. They're doing voice acting, but they're just voice acting their own voices. Like, they're just exaggerating what they sound like. That's not acting.
No, you're right, actually, yeah. They're just...
That's why he's like trying to put a gay voice over a gay voice. It's like, congratulations.
Exactly that, yeah.
And she's like, let me be a feminist, like, shouting through a megaphone. Well, you probably already sound like that. I'm sure every guy in your vicinity plugs their fucking ears the second you start talking.
She has that typical LA Todd voice. It's really annoying. I can't stand it.
Alright, there's a few more, but I didn't listen to them, so I don't know if they're any good or not. I'm sure they've got some content.
Which one?
You wanna
Let's
listen?
pick one. Let's pick one.
Let's do men being men. Oh, women helping women or men being men.
Let's do men being men.
Okay.
That's gotta be more cringy, I think. Because
Alright.
these people do not know what men are, so I don't know what reenactment we're gonna get here.
2 weeks in and very close to the 4K mark, Hairy Legs Hannah receives a visit from her boyfriend. Excuse me, it's ex-boyfriend. I dumped him. He didn't dump me. Pro-life Peter. Pro-life Peter. Yes. She wants to believe it's love, but as with all hashtag all men, it's never that simple.
Okay, so let me take a guess here. Pro-life
Okay.
Peter, so he was a shitlord. She dumped him, meaning he was gonna dump her, but because she has such an ego, the mere thought of him dumping her is enough to dump him first. I think that's the real situation here. I like that though, pro-life Peter. I want to be called that as well.
Alright.
Pro-life
Let's
lock.
do it.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'll count us down. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hairy Legs Hannah.
Pro-life Peter? Perdón, no hablo español.
Hey, don't be that way. Are you still angry that I fell in love with your sister and her big boobs?
One, her boobs are only big because she's breastfeeding her baby like some medieval wet nurse. And two, I told you you'd rue the day you left me and my hairy legs.
I actually wanted to talk to you about the money you're raising. On Kickstarter, it looks like you have almost $4,000 now, and I was wondering if I could borrow some for a project.
Let me guess. Is it porn?
No. It's a website where women express themselves doing erotic dances with their fingers.
Pig! Forget it.
So
You're
social
not
media.
getting any of my money. I may not be getting any of my money. Kickstarter is all or nothing, so it doesn't matter how much I've raised. If we don't hit 6K, we won't receive a penny.
I can help. People like me. I'm a fan favorite.
You're my love interest. People don't care about you unless we're dating.
Then we'll get back together. Listeners, I promise I will date Hannah and her hairy parts again if you donate.
Are you serious? That's the most romantic thing anyone's ever done for me.
Oh, that voice.
You heard him, losers. Get to
she just suck in
donating.
helium?
Go to www.hairylegshannah.com and click on the Kickstarter button. Do it for our love.
And for the erotic finger dancing.
Can it, Pedro?
Okay, if that was actually her ex-boyfriend pro-life Peter, I take back the shitlord part. 'Cause that was awful.
The issue for that was this time there was a gay guy trying to voice act as a straight man.
Oh, that was the same guy. I wasn't sure.
I'm gonna assume so. Oh no, he's probably like the black guy. There was a whole. Remember the Kickstarter video? There was like 10 people doing this, and they were all faggots.
Actually, I'm gonna recant what I just said. I think it is the boyfriend, and it's just like a beta fuck, who's pro-life because I don't know why.
Oh, you're like the character himself? Yeah, perhaps.
I mean, who the fuck would make this with his fucking ex?
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Do you think we should just move on to the next thing?
Yeah, I'm kind of running out of time, so let's get let's get this last part out.
The story of what did I call it again?
A Baard story of love and sexism.
A Baard story of love and sexism. This is a great one. Okay, go ahead. I'll put the memes back on.
Sounds good. Alright, yeah. So this story is the first time in my life that I was pretty young, that I've ever dealt with a PC fucktard in person. Previously, like in high school, it was still at a point where most dudes would laugh this shit off, and on the internet, you know, you can
used
just
to be like that, yeah.
Yeah, so that's fine. So the story starts off, this love story. I was meeting a girl at a show. We're gonna see some bands play together. This was the first time that we were meeting up in person for real, like with the intention of this going somewhere. It wasn't like
and
a
you knew
solid...
each other already a bit, or
Yeah. There was like it wasn't a solid date, but the intentions were obvious.
It was an alpha date.
You don't have to call it. You don't have to call it a date. You just escalate that shit.
Yeah, let's just go to the same spot. Yeah.
So I'm with another friend, and we're just kind of chatting around with people waiting for the show, and I see her from a distance down the street, and she's hugging a bag. She's like trying to take up like the least amount of room that she can because she's like painfully shy, and she's like holding herself and just kind of like trying to make sure no one sees her. I guess I don't know if it was an act or not. Maybe she really was that shy. Who knows?
But I see her. You told me she had big breasts, right? I mean, if she's shy, she's probably covering them up. That's why I'm saying.
That's probably... Okay. But I start walking towards her. You know, I'm calling out to her. I'm like, hey, why are you standing so fucking far away? And I'm calling out to her. I'm walking towards her. My friend's following behind her so I can introduce them together. And she starts walking away from me. And it's because she's shy. It's not because I look like a predator or something.
Which you do, but that's the attraction.
Yeah, that's the whole excitement of it all. So I'm following her. She's walking away from me, and I've got this grin on my face. It's funny to me. I'm calling out, I'm like, hey, where do you think you're going? You know? Now, this catches the attention of some people. Like, this is a show. And shows attract these, like, you know, it attracts the fucking PC brigade.
Yeah, the SJW
and people are looking around. They're looking me down, and there's 3 people in particular that I catch the attention of. It's this redheaded, a redheaded feminist in a spiked denim jacket. And the best way that I can describe this girl to you is, Big Red.
Yeah.
The classic feminist. Now imagine Big Red if she was only halfway through her cock carousel ride. She's still got a little youth to her. Okay.
I can put her up on stream.
Yeah, if people don't know, I mean, she's like the face.
Yeah,
of
I mean, yeah,
feminism,
everybody knows her. I think. Hold on, let me.
So it's. Go ahead.
There. Yeah, continue.
Yeah, and she's got two niggers behind her as well. The same. Excuse me. Urban Youth Brigade, as I'll call them.
The Urban Youth Brigade.
Jackets too. Yeah. So I'm seeing them pop up behind me as I'm following the girl, and they're calling out to me, and they're like, "Hey, are you harassing that girl?" This is exact word, harassing. They're saying I was harassing this girl who was too painfully shy to talk to me. And I'm young. I'm still a little innocent. I turn around and I just say, no, you've got it all wrong. We're supposed to meet each other, which probably looks even worse, So I turn around and I'm like, hey, you need to come back over here so we can explain what's going on. And this makes the girl even more nervous.
Obviously.
So she bolts. She runs down the street. She starts like trying to find a tree to hide behind. So I do the same thing. I start chasing after her. I'm like, hey, we need to explain what's going on. And now the fucking 3 PC punks are chasing behind me as well. And they're calling out to me and they say, hey, you need to leave that girl alone. And I'm like, shit, what? I'm kind of freaking out, but not really. And I'll tell you why.
Well, because they're homos, probably.
Well, the thing is like, I feel like any young adult who takes the red pill gets kind of a short burst of invulnerability. They kind of feel invincible, Yeah. Like all of a sudden they're woke and it's like, these feminist niggers aren't gonna fucking attack me.
Yeah, I know.
So I realized that the fucking girl's not gonna go anywhere. She's not to toot my own horn or anything. She's really into me, so I'm like, she's not leaving. I'll let her stay behind the fucking tree. I'll come back for her. And I walk straight towards the feminist and her boys. And I'm looking them in the eyes, and they're taking the fence. They're in like a stance where they will pounce if they get the opportunity to.
Well, they're niggers. I mean,
yeah,
melody enriched individuals.
Yes. So, I walk over. Let me see where I am. I lost my place real quick.
You're in the standoff.
Yeah, we're in the standoff. Alright, yeah, so I tell him that we were meant to meet up, and that was the reason why I was there. Like, we made plans, and the fucking redheaded feminist chick sneers. She's like, "That's not how it seems. That's not how it looks. It looks like you won't leave that poor girl alone." And again, I'm kind of like laughing to myself because, oh yeah, chat says don't relax.
Never.
I learned that lesson later on. I've relaxed around blacks, and I'll never go back.
Ever.
I'll never go back. So I kind of want to show these fucking faggots up. So I look them in the eyes. I look both the niggers in the eye. I'm like, watch this. And I turn around and I walk towards the tree where the girl's hiding. And by the way, my friend is nowhere to be found at this point. I don't know where the fuck he's at.
Behind the other tree.
I walk towards the tree, and I'm fucking chasing this girl around the tree, like in circles, like some kind of childish game. I'm like, you need to cut this shit out. And finally, I do like the simplest, like you pretend to walk one way and quickly turn to the other way.
Was she 10?
Yeah, stop. No. This is not a feminist story. So we're face to face, and I like just say these exact words. I say, "Do you know the trouble you're causing right now?" And she just like throws an enormous hug around me. It was predictable. I knew that shit was gonna happen.
Alpha.
So I wanted to like make a joke out of this, so I kind of sway a little bit. At least she thinks I'm swaying. But what I'm doing is I'm turning so I can face the feminist while this girl's like fucking like wrapped around me, right? So I'm just like looking down the street eye to eye with this girl, and like the niggers are kind of like, their eyes are dodging around, kicking the rocks on the cement, you know? So I walk back towards them, and I just straight up say, I'm like, see, she's just starstruck. That's what I told them. And the niggers were like, "Ew, man, we don't want no trouble." You know, they're fumbling their words. The feminist obviously didn't back down. The feminist was saying, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean,
you know, like, you know how bad it looked, you know, like we were just trying to be safe, you know, that kind of fucking shit, you know. My friend finally did appear. I do believe it came out from behind a tree. Whether he was actually hiding or not, I'm not sure.
I bet he was.
You know, he just wasn't there in my time of need.
True.
Bless his heart.
Alpha.
Bless his little heart. I don't know if there's anything you want to say, but I've got a few things that I can actually like take out of this story.
Yeah, say what you think first, and I'll respond to it.
Well, I just wanted to bring up that like in retrospect, the people that I knew at the all right, chat, cut the shit out.
Chat's cool, yeah. I think they're right.
No, stop that. No big-breasted 9-year-old. It wasn't like a fucking anime wall shit like that. But so the fact that like, okay, let me start over. In retrospect, the friends that I had at the show were saying, you know, what she was doing wasn't wrong. Like, if you see somebody in trouble, you should act like that. You should be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Because it looks bad. But I feel like if our society was where it should be, where we didn't have shitskins constantly catcalling and actually harassing our women, that wouldn't look bad. And we do have white men that make white women uncomfortable, obviously.
Yeah,
we've got our fucking, you know, white knights and creepy stalker types. But I think that is just a product of, you know, the shitskins being there. They see it, they act on it, and they're like, "Wait, why doesn't this work for me?" You know?
Actually, literally today, I was walking down the street, and I don't know if they were white or 56%, but it was like, I think a couple, and the girl kept trying to walk away, and the guy kept going after her, and they were screaming at each other. But, I mean, I didn't just go and intervene, I just looked. Did she look like in panic? And no, she didn't. It looked like a normal dispute, you know? So I didn't involve.
Or?
Well, I'm not sure. They're either white or quote unquote white.
Well.
Yeah, but I mean, you look, and if it really goes bad, I guess you could white knight. Although I'd watch out with that you don't get a knife for your troubles, because that happens as well.
That shit has happened quite a few times, even within the last few years.
I'd say if it's like people in a relationship, I wouldn't bother. But if it's like a stranger, you know, going after another girl he doesn't know, I guess I wouldn't get involved. I mean, I need my white knighting points, man.
I'd also like to bring up that this is why I mean, I definitely had this idea as well that, you know, having some like shy girl would be a cute, fun experience. But this is like the actual troubles of having a girl that's painfully shy. It's like there's too much. There's too much. And the fact that, you know, you're running away from someone that you don't actually want to run away from. I don't know if it was a test or if it was truly, you know, shyness.
That's the weirdest shit test ever, running around the tree.
If it was,
I'm waiting for the Heartist article on that one.
Yeah. Well, I would say that I handled it pretty well, but...
Yeah, you did. I think so. So,
do you have anything to add to it, or...
So the downside of dating a shy girl is that people are gonna think you're a rapist, and what's the upside?
Submissive as hell.
I guess. Yeah.
You should bring a pacifier next time.
That's a good idea.
Maybe a crib so they can't fucking get away.
I mean,
guess.
I'd give the pacifier to the feminists, to be honest.
Yeah. 2 bottles of white milk for the niggers as well.
Yeah. Oh man, I fucking love that story.
That's a good story. Dude. You know, the thing is when these things happen to me, I don't even like analyze it as something worth telling. I don't know what it is about my life, but it just like brings in things like this happening constantly.
Oh man, it's a Baard life.
It is a Baard life, indeed.
A Baard life of what was it again? Sexism and romance. No, wait, love and sexism. Well, I mean, we had one more topic, but I think we're gonna do that next week because it's a pretty big one. So everybody, if you want to tune in next week, one of the topics is gonna be optics. So everything about the alt-right, about optics, what's good, what's bad, the Nazi question, all shit like that.
Boyo spent a lot of time on that one.
Yeah, man. And for the first time, I picked out a little outro song, some Faj Wave. So I'm gonna play our outro song. Be sure to watch us next week, 10:30 Central Europe time. What is it? 1:30 Eastern. Keep forgetting the American times. Bart?
It's 4:30 Eastern.
4:30 Eastern. Yeah, okay.
Learn how to time, okay?
American time zones are annoying, okay?
I know, we argued about it for like 45 minutes.
And even though I knew I was wrong, I was still right.
Yeah, well, you know.
Alright, so be sure to tune in next week. Thanks for watching, and see you later.
Very well.